Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Crypto Stew is here. 95 subscribers. I think that's quite a few more than I had when I made my last video. I can't remember. I know I was definitely in the 80s. So, welcome, my new loyal Crypto Stew family. I consider us a family when there's only 95 of us. I mean, there are families bigger than that. So, yeah, it's great. And let's just get to it. I wanted to talk about Cryptopunks and digital art in general. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. I didn't understand it, but now I'm starting to understand it. So I'm gonna take you along my journey of beginning to understand digital art because these are Cryptopunks. They were made in 2017. They're NFTs, which means they're non-fungible tokens, which means each one is unique. When you own number 5433 here, you're the only one who owns that Cryptopunk, and it's verifiable on the blockchain that that one's yours, and it's an asset, and you can sell it, and nobody else owns it. But I mean, look what I did with my avatar here. I just copied and pasted one into my avatar. I don't own this CryptoPunk. This CryptoPunk goes for like $50,000. I don't own it, but I used it. So I mean, I don't really get the value in owning it. What's the point of owning something that's so easily copied? So that's where I was with digital art, was that I didn't get it at all. Like, what's the point of any of this? Aren't these just? I mean, somebody bought a GIF of or GIF. I don't know how they're pronounced. I'm gonna go with GIF. A GIF of LeBron James slamming a basketball for like $70,000. Well, doesn't he slam the ball like 20 times a game? And aren't there 80 games a year? And hasn't he been doing this for 15 years? I mean, are all of them worth $70,000? Why? I mean, and anyone can just view that dunk. So what do you own? You own nothing. So yeah, the whole thing is stupid. It makes no sense until I was talking to a friend of mine, who's really pretty much my only friend, and he's a fellow crypto enthusiast. And I was saying, this digital art, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, the thing is, I know the truth of the matter is that the real art game is a scam, and I hope people understand that it's not a scam where you lose money; it's a scam where you make money, but it's a scam nonetheless. The real art business is totally corrupt. There's just something. There's a mildly entertaining Adam Ruins Everything, where he explains the art business, and everything he says in it is true. So, and it's only 5 minutes long, so it's worth watching. So I'm going to link to that below. But so yeah, the entire art business is a scam. I mean, it's ridiculous. Guy A just buys a painting for $100,000. Then a couple years later, he sells it to Guy B for 200,000. Who sells it to Guy C for 300,000? Who then holds it for a while and then donates it to a museum with a value of $1 million and takes a $500,000 tax write off. And that's basically everyone's making money. Everyone's guaranteed to make money. It's just these elites who have gotten together and figured out a scam to save money on their taxes by turning everything into capital gains or by donating everything to museums, which are considered charities, so that they get these huge tax write-offs for donating these paintings that only have value because they said it had value. All the auctions are rigged. Like, the whole art business is a scam, okay? Now, once you understand that the whole art business is a scam, digital art makes sense, because digital art is a digital version of that scam, okay? And as a digital version of that scam, it's much more efficient. I mean, so you're telling me I can run my art scam and make money but I don't have to pay 30% to a gallery or 30% to an auction house to auction off my art, or God knows how much the gallery takes when I buy from them. Like, all these grubby little hands. There's no sales tax, as far as I know. There's no sales tax when you trade these things. So there's all the grubby little hands that are in the art game. They can take out all those middlemen, and they can run their art scam using digital bits of nothing. But it's the same scam. And believe me, once the rich get their hooks into this, they'll create like digital museums, or real museums will create digital versions on their websites, and they'll get approval from the government so that when you donate your stupid digital art to it that you get the same tax write off, that'll come down the road. Like once the rich people, once the elites realize that they can do all this digitally instead of like think about when you buy a real painting that's allegedly worth $1 million, you have to insure it. And you know you have to have it appraised, you have to store it correctly, and there's a lot of headaches about it. A lot of them don't even take delivery. They just leave it in storage because if they never take delivery, they don't have to pay sales tax. That's what a scam this is. They don't even hang this stuff on their walls. They just own it because it's all just a scam to make money and to pay less taxes on the money they're making. That's all it is. And digital art is just a digital version of that scam. Now, it's going up like crazy. You can see how much these CryptoPunks. There's only 10,000 of them, and that scarcity is supposed to give it value. But I mean, scarcity alone doesn't give things value. I mean, these things have value because they're a digital version of the art scam. That's the way I understand it. The one guy was trying to explain CryptoPunks, and somebody goes, "Why do these have value?" And his answer was, "Well, there's 7 billion people in the world. There's only 10,000 CryptoPunks." Well, so what? I mean, I don't really care about ever owning any of these. But with all that said, with knowing that it's a scam, um, because they don't have the infrastructure set up that the elites do with their art scam, because this is also new, I think there would probably be a crash because some of these are going for millions of dollars now already. So it doesn't have any support to this kind of price structure. And I think once they start seeing a dip in prices, a lot of these people are going to panic and just try to get whatever they can. So if there is a crash, I would buy one. And so the rule I've made for myself is if it ever gets to the point where you can get one CryptoPunk for one ETH, I'll buy one. And the reason is because while they're worthless and everything I just said applies, they'll have a resurgence. And when the elites get their infrastructure into the digital art game, then these things will be very valuable, probably. So if there's a crash, I'm in. But at these prices, I can accept that I missed the boat on CryptoPunks. But the explanation I've just given is the best one I have for why these things are going for the amounts of money that they're going for. That if digital art takes off because it's a digital version of the elite scam in the art business, and it makes sense that it would take off because it makes their scam run a lot better, a lot smoother, with a lot less moving parts. So yeah, I believe that it will digital art will take off. I believe that right now NFTs are coming out of everyone's butt, and a lot of them are going to be end up being worthless. But there will be some that will be actually valuable in the future, only because it's a digital version of the art scam. But that's why, and that's the only way that I can wrap my head around these being worth anything. So I thought that that would help anybody else out there who's like digital art. It's just a GIF. Like, why am I paying? Why is this guy paying $80,000 for a GIF? Maybe this helps you. It helped me. So maybe it helps you to understand why people are going crazy over NFTs and digital art, because it does have a significant future if it becomes a digital version of the art game, because it's all a scam. It's all a big rigged scam. As far as crypto roundup, anything interesting that I saw among the other YouTubers? Yeah, there was one thing. Crypto Love does this one thing every month where, sorry about that, does this one thing every month where he does the top 5 coins for the month for Token Metrics. And Token Metrics is like a paid service who does like coin picking. And so why pay for it when Crypto Love tells you the top 5 coins for each month? So these were the top 5 coins for this month. You got Terra, Coco's BCX, which is an NFT play, the Graph, FTX, and Bitcoin. Obviously, I own Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually made the list, which is very rare. But Bitcoin, they're predicting a very big month for Bitcoin. And I do own Bitcoin. So, but I don't own any of these other coins. I don't really have anything to say about these other coins. I own Bitcoin, but I just thought I'd save you the 10-minute video, and I'll link to that video below. So yeah, and Chico Crypto did a video about how Chainlink's about to explode. So I don't know if you own Chainlink or if you've been interested in Chainlink. Chico's picks are usually pretty good. But remember, a monkey can pick in this market and do very well. And a lot of times, like, don't believe the other YouTubers, right? Nobody's paying me to say anything, but these guys are getting paid to say stuff because they have followers. And so you really just have to go by the assumption that every word that comes out of their mouth, they were paid to say that word. Okay, so yeah, that's the video for today. That's my take on CryptoPunks. If you have a different take on CryptoPunks, by all means, make a comment. Please subscribe and join the Chico, the Crypto Stew family. Hoping to get to 100 subscribers, which I never thought would remotely be possible. And yeah, that's it for today. So, Crypto Stew, signing out.